All right, we're going to go over the new Sonim phones we'll be instituting over the next few weeks, and each crew member will use one of these when they're on duty. Hopefully, make your job easier and give you another tool to use to once again make your job easier and provide better care, and for safety reasons also. Um, all the phones are labeled. This one's NC2, so this will be Newton County 2. They'll all have different designations, so you'll know which phone is which. They'll be programmed into the CAD. So when a call is dropped on you, you'll receive a text message with an alert. As we work through that, we'll still page on the radios until we get a little more comfortable with how it all works, and we'll kind of do that as a phase. But I'll show you what the alert looks like. I'll send one to it, and you will get a notification. Usually takes between around 10 seconds from the time dispatch drops it till it comes through on the phone. That's the alert you get. Pops up on your screen with your call information. You can hit view, and it has all the call information, and the address that's geocoded you can use it, go right to the map. If it's not geocoded, it won't. These are the same ones that are coming to the truck now, but it'll come to your crew phone at that point. The notification sound, I realize it's loud, it's annoying, but it's that way on purpose so you don't miss anything. And that sound it can be turned down, but it can't be turned off. The same thing with the phone ringer. It can be turned down, but it can't be turned off. It has a certain levels that it can go, and it's designed that way on purpose. On the side is a volume where you can turn down Zello. You can turn it up and down. Your volume buttons are right here. This phone does have a built-in PTT button, which is on the side, so it's just like a radio. You push it, and it will work just like a radio. Power button is up here, on and off, push and hold. Of course, navigational buttons down here at the bottom, just like a normal phone. Yellow button really doesn't do anything right at this moment. We don't have anything hooked to it. Go ahead and hit Zello. Zello will automatically open up on these phones, but as all you always should do, check it periodically. Make sure you're connected. Make sure everything's working. The red button is an emergency button. So if you're on scene, you need help, bad situation, press and hold it for 5 seconds. And you can just reach down to it. And then it'll tell you that it's going to send one. So then it will send that emergency alert to dispatch. You don't have to do anything, but like I canceled it so it wouldn't send it on through. And the same thing, you can use the emergency button on the screen. And this will work on the mobile radios in the truck too. So we'll quickly go over Zello here for a second. Hopefully you're somewhat familiar with it. Push to talk platform between you guys and dispatch. You can press and hold the PTT on the screen, PTT on the side. Up here at the top, you can replay last message is what the circle is. So it'll replay the last message that came through. If you didn't hear it, didn't understand it. And that's really it. It's pretty simple. If you use your back arrow, you get to hear. This is the channels, and right now we only have one currently. We may change that as we move forward. Click on this, and this is a screen you want to be on. So as long as it's open and functioning, all you do is press the PTT. You can hear it, and you've made contact. Fairly simple, fairly easy. If you have any questions, let us know. This will probably be the mode of communication we will move toward in the future. It seems to work well. Same thing, phones are connected to Wi-Fi. You can see it here at the top. NARMC MS is what will be connected to in your station. Of course, RadioNet is what's in the trucks. And then we also have the NARMC guest. So if you're in the hospital or somewhere in the hospital, it'll still work if you get in a spot not with great cell phone service. We have a Wi-Fi optimizer that tells it which connections to connect to and what in order. So please don't mess with those settings. I actually don't mess with any settings on it if you can refrain. if you want changes, see changes that need to be made, let us know, and we can look at those and implement those. But all the settings we've done most generally have a purpose. There may be some things we've overlooked, uh, but we'll be happy to go back and look to them. The same thing, if you've got phone numbers to add, get those to us. I can add them in the account on the back, and they'll go to all the phones instead of adding them to one phone. There's just things we can do. Just be open about those communications, what you like, what you don't like, and that's how we're going to make it better moving forward, because there's always ways to make it better. So once again, basic phone here, texting here. Verizon Messages Plus is what we'll use. That way we get our alerts like we're supposed to. Street Eagle is here, which you can log into whichever truck you're in. Substations will be pretty simple. Harrison trucks you may change. If you change trucks, you can change your login. Pulsera is here, same way. Log in to the unit that you're in. I've created this website, which we will update as we move forward. We just named it Teams, but it has some different information in it, and we will add more information to it. You got policies, procedures, protocols right now, and then you get to the training videos on everything. We put the Pulsera login format there, and we may put some other logins. That way you just got quick reference to those for those things that you might need, like that. And then let's see. Let me scroll up here. Get to your apps. There's a few other things. Alertify is what gives us our sounds and stuff, so please don't mess with that one. But once again, if we need to change anything, let us know. We've got the ERG, the hazardous chemicals, where you can go look those up. We do have the books in the truck, but that's on here. We put weather radar on here. Radar Now, a scanner app where you can go listen to Boone County radio traffic over the internet. A few little things like that. Once again, we'll probably add things as we move forward. This is just the first kickoff, and we're going to kick it off in phases. We do have a couple of crews that are testing them right now for different things, and we've had pretty good results with them so far. A lot of good feedback. We've noticed some changes we've needed to make, and we made those. You may get some spam calls and some spam texts, but just block those, because obviously on some of these newer phones we got new numbers that who knows who's had those, so you may get those. And we're also working on instituting a texting platform in dispatch to where you can text back and forth with dispatch. Don't put any real pertinent patient information, but generalized stuff will be fine to text back and forth, locations, updates, things like that. And then also dispatch can refire the alert from a manual process. Say if you've turned Zello down, you're on scene, they need to talk to you, something like that. They can make that alert refire. Just let me know if you have any questions. Like I say, we'll be rolling these out over the next few weeks, kind of in phases. The phone in your truck, once we institute those, we will leave it in right now for Street Eagle, basically to give you directions as you're going down the road. We'll take the SIM card out of it. It'll work off the Wi-Fi on the truck. And then hopefully in the next few months to a year, we'll upgrade those to tablets to have a little better navigation in your truck. And it's always important to try to keep it connected to Wi-Fi on the truck, because the modem and the antenna and everything on the truck gets much better service than a phone. Running tests throughout the service area where the trucks go, and I can run tests on the backside on those modems. There's not a lot of areas where we truly lose service. Newton County is our hardest thing there, and we've added a AT&T SIM card to that modem also, so they have both. So hopefully that'll help. But once again, if you have any questions, let us know. If you have any comments, let us know. Something you think might make it better, let us know. We're open to all this, and we just got to talk about it, communicate about it, and to make it better. But I think this is the way we move. Most all communications are moving this way in the future. It's just a platform where we don't have any infrastructure to upkeep, and it'll work anywhere there's cell phone service. So, and then also dispatch can track on a map where this phone is at, which is something we haven't been able to do in the past. So another safety feature is if you get away from your ambulance, we actually know where you could be in a bad situation. We can get really close to where you might be at that point. So Anyway, once again, we'll institute these over the next couple of weeks. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Thank you.